Does what you're doing currently scratch that emotional itch? Now, imagine if you are still doing what you're doing when you're 70 years old. How do you think you'll be? Do you think you'll love it? If so, pause the video, watch another YouTube video. If not, keep watching. If you listen to my podcast or any of my other videos, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I'm only saying this because it's critical that I get this through to you. It is crucial for you to do what compels you, and whether that's making money or whether that's supporting a cause that you love. Know what it is that drives you, because that's what's going to keep you going. And in the wise words of Nietzsche, he who has a why can bear almost anyhow. That being said, what's your why? Sign number 2, loss of passion. Can't even tell you how many times I've been hearing people say this time and time again. I'm not passionate enough. I don't like what I do. When was the last time that you felt excited? And I'm not talking about you waking up on your birthday, opening up a gift excited. I'm talking about you winning at something you've always wanted to win at, excited. You graduating, whatever you graduated in, excited. You getting your first kid, excited. Oh yeah. Now try to recreate that enthusiasm of you reflecting on people and things from the past, and reflect on these things that light you up. Now, what is it about those things or people that light you up? Now, how does that relate to your current job? Or how can that relate to your current job? Now, try to leverage those experiences to reignite your passion. Sign number 3, outgrowing your role. Have you been working in the same position for years and feel like you've been going through the same motions on autopilot, like some sort of corporate drone or robot? Well, this is a clear indicator that you are outgrowing your role, my friend. Boredom is the biggest enemy here. Boredom kills motivation almost as much as constant criticism does. But thanks to our friend James Clear, who wrote the seminal book, Atomic Habits, you can actually leverage what he talks about in the book called peak motivation. What is peak motivation? Peak motivation simply means working on a task at the edge of your abilities. So if you're a runner and you're running 5, 10, 15, 20 miles like nothing, making it look easy, then try running those same 15, 20 miles with a weighted vest on. That's working at peak motivation. You are pushing yourself to the edge of your abilities. So if things start getting boring, switch it up, make it a little harder on yourself, just hard enough for you to actually overcome and be more present in what it is that you're doing. And if you're not experiencing any of the signs that I've talked about so far, then maybe this is the one you're currently experiencing. Stress and burnout. Stress and burnout can affect everyone. And if work is taking over all aspects of your life, it's time to reevaluate and reprioritize at least a couple things in your life. And remember, something's got to give. So if you want something different, you got to do something different. To wrap up sign 4 with a quote, here's a Confucius quote. A rich man wants 1,000 things, and a sick man wants but one. Sign number 5, limited growth opportunities. Stagnation and a lack of opportunities for growth can be one of the most demotivating things also known to man. And if you're feeling stuck in wherever it is that you work, talk to your boss, whether it's a director, VP, or just a supervisor. Talk to them, propose a plan that benefits both you, them, and the company. Stop settling for empty promises. Chances are, if you work in a really high-paced environment, that manager who promised you a promotion in 6 months is probably going to get canned. Propose your own path. Let's just say you're in sales and the person above you, which in this case would be an account executive, their quota for the next 3 months or the quarter is 250,000. And you're a sales development representative and you have a sourcing quota, but you don't have a closing quota. Then make your next promotion path a quota of you closing 75,000. Just an example. Propose that to your manager. If they say no, ask them why. Last but not least, sign number 6, misalignment with values. Conflicting values, philosophies, principles, however you want to say it, with you and your company can create a sense of not only dissatisfaction, but a sense of dis-ease. Working in environments that align with what it is that you believe to be true, whether it's you being an environmentalist and working for a renewable energy company, or you working in the government to help the country with policies. If you're in this stage, let your character traits guide you toward the right path. So if nothing I've said resonates with you, let's see if this is just a phase. Differentiate between temporary annoyances and deeper issues. I like to think of this as mosquitoes and flies. Is this a mosquito, something that's insidious or dangerous by nature, but you don't even realize how dangerous it is? Or is this a fly, something that's there, it's there, but it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to harm you. And it's probably going to go away with a couple swats. Ultimately, you have to decide whether this is a mosquito, something that's going to come, linger, or if this is a fly, something that's going to come and pass. Now let's talk briefly about finding the right path. We've talked a lot about some problems that you might be facing. Now let's talk about some solutions. Anyone who's thinking about exploring a new career that they have zero experience in, they're just really interested. Talk to somebody who's in it. Do a good amount of research, at least 10 weeks worth of research. Another thing you can do is seek guidance from career counselors, career coaches like myself, or mentors. Could be a family friend or someone who has already done what you want to do. Whatever it is you do, please make sure you have a strong support system in place to help you through this transition, because the chances that you're going to go through a lot more stress than you have planned at 100%. So make that pro-con list. Gradually explore part-time and freelance opportunities to help you gain experience in what it is that you want. Assess your situation, follow your intuition, reach out to a coach, reach out to a counselor, subscribe to my channel to help you transition to a career that you love and want rather than just settle. And if this video has helped you at all, please leave a comment about what you want to know, what you want to learn about next time.